Hey everyone, welcome to JUENFO Kitchen where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy this garlic and herb roast chicken. Here I have a whole chicken which is about 2.5–3 pounds that I've already washed and cleaned thoroughly with vinegar and pat it dry with paper towel. I also trimmed the excess skin and fat and clean out the cavity on the inside. A bit difficult to do but still very possible. The skin in between the thigh ribs, however, I'm still going to make it work. Here are my seasonings: onion powder, garlic powder, all-purpose black pepper, salt, and that is sea salt, and some paprika. I'm using regular paprika, but if you have smoked paprika, you can go ahead and use that, and you can check the description for details of all ingredients and the measurements. Before I start seasoning, I'm going to drizzle a bit of olive oil so that the seasoning will stick better. Then I'm going to start with half the amount, and I'm going to season this chicken both on the inside and the outside and under the skin because I want that flavor throughout. Once I'm done seasoning, I'm going to place it breast side down, only because I don't want the skin to rip any further, and leave it in my fridge to marinate overnight. I recommend that you marinate your chicken for at least 2 hours. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and the first thing I'm going to do is to roast my garlic. So I'm going to remove the head. Place it on my foil, drizzle a bit of olive oil on that, and then wrap it up like so. Now I'm going to be roasting my garlic in my toaster oven. However, you can use your oven, your air fryer, or whatever kitchen equipment you choose to. If you seasoned your chicken the day before like I did, this is the perfect time to remove it from the fridge in order to get the chill from off of it while you're roasting your garlic. Alright, so my garlic is done roasting. I roasted it for exactly 45 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So here I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and this is salted butter. You can use unsalted butter if you choose to. The butter that I'm using today doesn't have a lot of salt, so it's okay to use it in this recipe without over salting my chicken. So I'm going to take my roasted garlic and squeeze it into my butter, and you want to make sure that your garlic is cool enough to handle because you don't want to burn yourself. So I'm going to use a fork to smash the garlic just to make sure that it's completely dissolved, so it's easier to spread on my chicken. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and add my herbs. Now fresh is best, however I only have dried herbs today, so that is what I'll be using. So I'm going to add a tablespoon each of parsley, rosemary, and thyme. If your mixture becomes too thick, you can always add a little bit of oil until you get it to the desired consistency. The aim is to get it to a stage where you can spread it easily over your chicken. So I have some potatoes and carrots here that I've already washed and peeled. Well, I've peeled the carrots, not the potatoes, but I made sure that I scrub them properly in order to remove any dirt. And I'm going to be using my cast iron skillet to roast my chicken today. So I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables. Drizzle with a bit of oil. Not too much because our herb mixture already has enough. And I'm going to lightly season with the seasonings that I use to season my chicken, except the paprika. Now, if you have seasoned your chicken on the same day that you're going to roast it, you can always leave a little bit of the seasoning and sprinkle over your vegetables. And while you're prepping all of this, it's a good time to go ahead and preheat your oven. I've already preheated mine to 185 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to place my chicken on top of my vegetables. And I'm going to stuff the cavity with some fresh herbs. So I have some thyme and scallion here. As well as half of a large onion. And I normally butterfly my chicken, but for this recipe I decided to leave it whole. If you're interested to see how I butterfly my chicken, I'll link the video above as well as in the description below. And I'm also going to tuck my wings under in order to prevent them from burning. Now I'm making sure to do all of this before I add my herb mixture because the chicken will be a lot more slippery to handle. So once that's done, I'm going to spoon my garlic and herb mixture all over my chicken. And you want to make sure that you get it all over. Because you want that flavor throughout. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this into my oven. Alright, so it has been exactly 45 minutes since my chicken is roasting, and I recommend that you check on your chicken for at least every half hour until it's done roasting. Now you want to keep basting your chicken for it to remain moist. Now if for any reason your chicken does not spring enough of its own juices, you can always baste it with some butter, some wine, or whatever you choose, or even beer. I'm using some low sodium chicken stock, and I'm going to place this back into my oven and check on it within another half an hour. After an hour and a half, we have the most flavorful, moist and juicy herb roasted chicken. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload every week. We are on the journey to the first 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate your support. You can tag me on Instagram at JUENFO_ if you give this or any of my other recipes a try, and don't forget to follow me as well. All my other socials are linked in the description also. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.